when you sort of look out at this Big 12, Arizona feels like the surprise. I mean, I think top 5 felt good for them coming in, but to be 2 and to kind of have turned it around since Christmas the way they have, if you're kind of, taking the survey of the landscape here in the Big 12, who do you think should be the favorite?
You know what? I mean, look, Iowa State is now 2 games back of second place. No, well, of 3 teams, right?
3.
So you're looking at Houston, Arizona, Texas Tech. I don't know. It's so tough. It's so tough. Arizona has, risen from the dead. Like, they look dead fish in water, right? Starting out 4-5, and they've just been absolutely great since. 11-1 with 5 quad 1 wins in that stretch. I don't know. It's all going to be right there. I do trust Kelvin Sampson and his defense, though. I do think that they have a resiliency about them, and defense travels. Not saying that they have the highest ceiling for the NCAA tournament, but in terms of conference play and just their physicality and the way they could just beat you up for just 40 straight minutes, I just think that just wears on teams. And they will be my favorite, honestly, at this time.
Marcy, I appreciate, by the way, how stressed out you were. I mean, you really like.
No, because like people take notes and they will wait until like March, be like, "Yo, this you saying this you saying that." So they just want to get on my head.
Hey, one of my closest friends and like a brother to me is on Arizona staff. So, and I'm still gonna say Houston. You asking me who I trust? Who I think will be? I think it's Houston. I think this loss tonight eliminates Iowa State from a regular season title. They still can get healthy and win it in the Big 12 tournament. But 3 games, they're not catching Houston. I don't think Houston will lose 3 games in the month of February as we head into. They're probably only going to have 2 or 3 games in March before the tournament. So, big loss, hurtful one, and this was not expected. I think the Kansas State loss was probably one where you're like, man, you thought they would bounce back from it, but the Arizona loss again was disappointing for them. But nonetheless, it's 3 in a row. I think their regular season title hopes are over, but this team has to have bigger ambitions. They're a team that could very well be in San Antonio. So get Momcilovic back, get healthy, get in the gym, get some confidence on the offensive end of the floor, because we know that defensively they'll be fine. They're going to compete on that end of the floor. They just got to start making shots.
Yeah, that's catching up to him. I feel like not having his shooting ability out there. I mean, and like you see this, right? And like you can survive a game if you're at home and you got like that adrenaline of a guy. If he just misses 1 or 2 games, like I kind of remember Illinois against Penn State. Like Yakachonis missed. He got ruled out right before the game, and Illinois blew their absolute doors off. Like, and that kind of felt like adrenaline. But when you start talking about, 6, 7, 8 games, especially in your conference schedule, like at some point, you're not going to be able to replace that production over the long haul.
Right. Absolutely. And the one thing is that the longer you play that way, the more tape is out on you, because coaches have to adjust due to their personnel, right? So as games go, they continue to adjust. But as those games go, other teams are paying attention as well. So if you got scout, you've now seen this 3-4 times. But if the kid just missed last game, you really don't know what type of style they're going to go to. They can switch how they're playing completely, and by the time that you even adjust to it, you find yourself down 10, 12 points. Now you're having to fight back this entire time. So the more time goes, the more teams can easily adjust to your new style of play. So you want to get back healthy as soon as you can.
RC, I'm going to throw this at you, and I'm not going to throw it at you because I'm trying to get a rise out of you, bro. I promise. And I'm not even throwing it at you as if they're going to win or –
yes, you are.
I don't even know.
Yes, you are.
I know I'm not. No, because when I explain it, you're going to be like, oh, I get – but the best team in America since January 24th, according to Bart Torvik, is Kansas State. I'm not bullshitting. Go look it up. Go look it up. Go look it up, man.
Like
they're on the rise. I know it's a small sample, but is that too small a sample, RC?
Way too small. 3-game win streak and a 3-game win streak, and we're in February. And
you can't post that on Instagram. You can't post that on Instagram. Number one team in America since January 24th.
On your account, don't tag mine. Don't tag me in none of your foolishness that you're doing right now. Don't tag me in that.
After the season they've had,
I would give you Texas Tech before that. If you say Texas Tech, I can be like, okay.
That's easy. That's easy. Yeah. I mean, they're second. They're second.
Okay. So I'm gonna say Kansas State has been in the last 10 days. They've been the hottest team in the country. Is that what you want me to say?
They've been the number one in the country, bro. Number one in the country. Yeah, Kansas State Instagram account. We got to put that up. But RC's not a believer. Ant's not a believer.